Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome. Doing a little bit of Life is Feudal. Started this yesterday, and I'm really getting into it. I actually am to a point where I think I'm going to start building my house. So I got some skills unlocked. I found a good spot. I've been terraforming. I think I spent like 3.5 hours terraforming last night. So I'm going to show you guys the progress. This is part 2 for MMORPGCom. Life is Feudal is officially out on Steam, no longer alpha or early access. Very impressed with Life so far, very impressed with their updates. They've really changed the game and added a lot to it. It's a lot smoother, it's a lot prettier. The GUI is a lot nicer as well. It's a lot easier for noobs to kind of jump in. There's a tutorial as well when you first start. That's a big help in terms of crafting and I guess basically just getting started in the game. There's a lot to this game. It's very complex. The crafting is crazy. Once you craft something, usually you have to you have to find different things to craft something else. There's a lot of different levels. There's crafting levels basically, but it's been a lot of fun so far. Really enjoying myself, and again, going to show you guys kind of what I've done so far. I definitely have a long ways to go in terms of actually building the house. I still have to find ore so I can refine ore into nails. I need nails to build stuff, but we're getting there slowly but surely. So let's go ahead and put a little bit of music on because the music is pretty good in this game. Alright, so because the settings are on high, it's going to take a minute to get smooth, but so basically this is an open world RPG sandbox. Really no loading screens or transitions for the most part. But so for me, like I decided to pick like the highest spot on the map, which is this mountaintop. Might not be the smartest idea because again, a lot of the resources are going to be down in the forests and down lower on the map. But I don't know. For me, it's nice to have a fortress up here. So slowly but surely, we're building it. The problem, though, is trying to terraform a mountain. It's hard and actually takes a while. But it's worth it, I think, at the end of the day. So, basically the goal here is to try to get all these tiles green. A green tile means it's flat enough to actually place a house on it. The problem is I don't know if my hut, it might be too big. I'm gonna have to terraform maybe these blocks or these tiles here. Potentially terraforming the side over here as well. Maybe these. If I can get, I don't know exactly. I have to test it. I don't have the skill yet to actually drop a little hut, but the goal would be to get a house up here. A little mini hut would be nice. And again, worst case scenario, if that doesn't work, we can always build it down. You can always build it down here as well. There is full loot PvP in this game. You can attack and kill other players. You can loot them, everything that they have. When you do die, you actually lose some skills. So there's a consequence for death. If you randomly just kill players, though, you become a criminal eventually. And once you're marked as a criminal, you're always going to be a criminal. And as a criminal, if you do die, you lose a lot more stats because of it. I'm definitely excited to PvP and maybe eventually turn into a criminal in this game, but as of now I think it's probably more important just to raise my skills and build a little bit of a fortress first. So that's kind of what we're doing. Terraforming takes it's a process in itself though. That said, though, it's been a lot of fun. I'm actually really enjoying myself. Really having a good time in life. See if that did it. Nope. Sometimes it takes a couple times. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day today. Thank you for the follow. Do appreciate it. It's very nice. Let's see how far we can get here. Ish, thanks for following, man. Appreciate it. So flattening the ground, shit, I might need to. So one thing I've kind of been doing just to actually flatten this area is terraforming. I'm able to flatten ground with a downward slope and an upward slope. So downward slope takes soil, so I collect soil in my inventory, and with an upward slope I actually dish out soil. So you pretty much you need to get soil before I can actually use this, but right now I think it might be better. I think we have enough soil in the inventory. We have 180, so probably enough to hopefully build this up a little bit. Let's see what happens here. That helped. Nice. Again, it's a process. It really takes a little bit of time to really get it going. So we're out of soil, but I think that helped a little bit though. All right, let's take a look real quick. Observing is really important if you're trying to terraform. Our goal is to get as many green, flat tiles as possible here. If I can get, oh shit, I need to fix that. If I can get these fixed, and maybe this one, we might have enough room to actually build. Actually build a little hut up here. I also, well, pretty far away from it, but this is a monument. If you erect it fully, and being able to do that actually, you have to have a bunch of resources. So essentially, to erect this monument, I need 100 bones. That's going to take a while because you have to kill animals for that. Haven't really got there yet. Billets are pretty easy to get. Shaped rock. I don't think I have high enough skills yet for that to shape a rock. But let's take a look real quick in the skills. So I think it's under materials prep. So I have to get 60. I think I have to get to 60. Can hew rock for making stone objects. I think if I can get here, it's either 60 or 90. I'm gonna be able to shape rock at some point. So it was nice, you know, skills unlock at 30. So once you get 30 of a skill, the next skill unlocks. Construction is really important if you want to actually build stuff. And again, the super advanced crafting and building comes down the road with architecture. And you're going to be able to build castles and castle keeps, which is going to be a ton of resources though. This is probably more along the lines of actually playing with like a guild and a lot of players, because having one person trying to build a castle probably will take a long time. For me, I'm just happy with a hut at this point. And slowly but surely, hopefully, we will get to the point of actually terraforming this. It takes a lot to terraform though, but let me show you guys real quick here. So, for example, flatten the ground. Sometimes you have to move around just to get it. It's a process. I mean, the fact that I have this many green squares up here already is pretty much an accomplishment. I'd spent like literally 3.5 hours doing this. When I first got up here, when I climbed up here, this tile, I think this was the only tile that was flat. So it's taken a lot of work to even get it to this point. But 3x4 is actually decent. Again, I just have to figure out how big the tiki hut's going to be. I think it's big enough to fit, but you just never know. I do have a next door neighbor down here actually that we can maybe just quickly visit, because he does have a hut, and maybe I can kind of get a grasp. I can't actually place the hut yet because I don't have the skills yet for that. I have to get to that point in construction where I can actually unlock. Playing this game in early alpha and seeing it now as a full release and seeing the improvements is really cool. I'm very impressed with what they've done so far. It's fun. It's a lot easier as well. Graphically, it's definitely been updated, and it's nice to run this on high settings as well. Really pretty.
Yeah, I see you opened up Life is Feudal as well.
Hey buddy, what's happening?
I was playing it yesterday. It's changed a lot.
Dude, tell me about it, man. I'm very impressed. I'm actually, we're live streaming right now. I can tell you the server, man. I don't know what server you're on. We're on Good Community, I think it's called.
Yeah, I'll come check it out real quick.
Yeah, I'm impressed, man. Everything's really been updated, especially the GUI.
It's cracking.
Hey, neighbor, what's up?
Not much. How's it going, man?
Good, man. Terraforming like a bitch.
Just be able to join on you.
Oh god, yeah, dude. Such a pain in the ass.
In-game voice chat as well has been implemented in life, which is pretty sweet. Arsenic, what's up, man? Hey, Malcolm, how did you craft this tiki hut? Like, what skill line is it under? Because I was able to unlock construction, and I don't see anything like a tiki hut under construction. I see like a wooden keep, but...
Yeah. Let me check.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Alright, if you right-click the ground and go to Materials Preparation and hit Create, under the Materials Preparation tab, it's at the bottom. It's the tiny shack.
Got it. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
So I don't know. I'm just looking at that tiny shack right here. I really have to do some more terraforming to really even get to that point. Yeah, Kane, just let me know, bro, if you need any more info on the server. The thing about the server is, like, it's a fully populated server. A lot of people play on it, but they're like, the admins are pretty active, and they don't like people griefing other people. So,
yeah.
I'm kind of pretending to be nice, and then once I get high enough, I'm just gonna go on a rampage.
Well, I'm on the server.
Nice, bro. I am building pretty much at the highest point of the map. I'm on top of the mountain. I've been terraforming.
The big mountain?
Yeah, the big mountain. I've been terraforming a spot and actually getting pretty close. I actually planted some trees as well, so in a couple days we should have these trees fully grown. We can utilize them for wood if we need to.
Nice. All right, I'll make my way over there.
Awesome, man. So the nice thing about
Only
this
got
spot...
a little bit. I'm planning for a party tonight, so...
no worries, man. It's all good. Nice thing about this spot up here, it's actually kind of hard to get to. You can't just run up to it. You have to kind of finagle your way. So my goal here is, if I do end up getting attacked by players, I can just bow people down from the top, and it's going to take them a minute to actually get up here. So having the height advantage, I think, is going to be pretty critical. Definitely building this for that reason alone, basically. So.
Oh, nice. I didn't start too far away.
There we go. Nice, man.
The highest fucking mountain, really? It's gonna be a pain in the butt to
Listen,
do stuff there.
it's the second highest spot. It's not the very top of the mountain. It's the second highest spot, and it's actually not too bad, man. Like, there's
Are you
still,
on the western side, close to the lake?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, the biggest thing I want to do, I have such a prime spot. I mean, here's the deal, man. Like, to get up, hopefully I can build this little tiny shack. I terraformed for like 4 fucking hours last night, man. So I'm going to be disappointed if we can't fit it, but I feel like if we can get a little tiny shack and actually erect a monument and claim this spot, it's actually hard for people to climb
Get up there.
Yeah, and so what's going to happen is we can just bow them down easily.
Yeah.
So, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Well, just keep in mind, you remember the size of the settlement that we had last time, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was insane, though, buddy. I know you worked on that for, like, weeks, so...
Yeah, but that's, like, kind of what you need to, like, do all the stuff that you need to do.
No, understandable, man. Like, I'm just thinking to start, we can put a shack up at this spot. There's a spot I'm looking at below that has a lot more flat ground that we can easily actually make a little bit of a... I don't know. You take a look at it and let me know what you think.
Alright. Yeah, I picked that one spot because it had the most amount of flat land next to the lake.
Yeah, but dude, there's already towns by the lake. There's already people like in guilds and shit. So for me, I want to be that. I want to be that mountain man that just comes from the mountains with a bow and arrow.
And kills everything.
People flee and I burn their city down and shit. That's kind of like the goal. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I love it. There's a really active player on the server named Pepperoni Nightfall. What a great man.
That was awesome.
Turpu, what's up, buddy? Short Stack, what's up? Welcome. This is an open world crafting RPG with directional based combat, full loot PvP in an open world with no zones. It's called Life is Feudal. It's officially out on Steam. No longer an alpha or early access. It is a full release. I think the game is about 24 or 25 bucks. It's very complex and very detailed. There's a lot of stuff you can do. You can really build pretty much an entire city. You know, down the road as well, you can build castles and castle keeps. But yeah, the emphasis is definitely crafting for the most part. Crafting and building. And then there's combat as well, but combat takes a while. You gotta really level up your character, in my opinion at least, but... I'm gonna go down here and wait for Kane.
Oh yeah, here's a settlement right here.
I have a neighbor named Malcolm, that might be his settlement. I'm not sure if you're coming up that way.
No, I'm on the west side of the lake right now.
Got it. Alright, so... I mean, I've been having a lot of fun, man. Like, the only thing is, like, every time I craft something, I have to, like... There's just, like, so many steps involved.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and the skill cap seems different now, too.
Dude, on this server, you're going to be happy, because the skill cap is actually... it's a lot easier to skill up. I think they set it a little bit higher on this server, so people can... Don't get me wrong, it still takes a long time to do stuff, but...
Oh yeah, the skill cap's 3,000.
Yeah.
I just made like a single player game the other day when it came out, and my skill cap was 600. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, for the long term servers, I think that'd be kind of cool to have that. But I don't know. For the hell of it, I just wanted to jump in and get familiar with the game again. I'm really impressed, man. It's like they've updated pretty much everything. The GUI especially is amazing. It's like a lot easier to figure shit out.
It's a lot better.
Short Stack, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. It's awesome. And apparently they're working on the MMO version now. They're going full force, so...
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much why I had stopped playing it, was because they said that they were just going to do an MMO version, and everybody that bought this version gets the MMO version.
Yeah, exactly.
So I didn't want to get too burnt out on it.
No, understandable, man, for sure. Did you get into the Overwatch beta by chance for the weekend?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah. I got into the last beta and I played it a little bit and I was like, eh, it's alright, but...
It's funner when you have a group of buddies to play with.
Yeah. There's just so many different characters to choose from.
There's a lot, yeah.
Alright, I am coming. I'm almost at the base of the mountain now.
Copy. I'm literally, you take a look at the map, the white peak, I'm just right to the west of that, so.
Alright.
And you might come across a guy, his name's Malcolm, he has a little hut, he's down the road, he's my only neighbor here, so. It's crazy though, man. I was such a noob yesterday. I mean, I haven't played life since we played, you know, back, that was a while back, but just relearning everything. Like, just to plant trees up here, I have to go down to the forest and collect forest soil, and then plant the soil, and then drop, and then you're able to plant trees. Just like little stuff like that, which is, you know, it's fun once you actually get it. But man, hey Losh, what's up? Welcome back, Miniman. What's up?
To go in and grab forest soil.
Oh, I really appreciate that, Short Stack. That means a lot to me, man.
I think it was like over a year ago that we played this last.
I know, it's been a while. So, Losh, I know you were hanging out yesterday, man. Definitely have progressed a lot. I've come a long way since yesterday. Besides planting, I spent pretty much like 4 hours terraforming this little spot up here. And the goal is to try to make a little hut on top. The nice thing is it's kind of hard to get up here. I mean, you have to kind of like... There's a spot. It's not that hard, but you have to jump and it takes a minute, but... So this literally took 4 hours, man. Let me show you real quick. To get this amount of green tiles, it took me a hell of a long time. And I'm still, obviously, I want to work on trying to get these tiles green as well, but it's going to take a long time to terraform. So my buddy Kane's running up the mountain as well, though, so he might be able to help a lot. We'll see.
I can't remember. Are characters persistent on the server?
Negative. Yeah, I think they're just server-based.
No, what I mean is, like, is it like Rust where you log out and your character just falls to the ground and stays in the server?
I mean, like, wherever you log out, you'll spawn back there when you log back in. Like, I don't think, you know, like, I know, like, was it with Rust, like...
Well, with Rust, your character stays logged in, so people could kill you and all that.
Yeah, no, that's not the case here.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was or not.
There's in-game voice chat now, which is cool. Didn't have that before.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, what the fuck? I think I crashed.
It's happened to me a couple times. It hasn't, you know, hasn't been a lot, but it's definitely a crash here and there.
Just picking up some stuff to craft before I get up there. I'm sure you got plenty of flint up there.
There's a lot of shit, man. I'm looking also to maybe dig a tunnel at some point and find some ore. I know there's definitely a lot of ore up here. I just haven't even got to that point yet. Spending most of my time terraforming, to be honest.
Yeah, well, you're gonna spend a long time terraforming.
I mean, you should see what I'm terraforming, man. It's been a challenge, but I think it's going to be worthwhile if we can actually make it work. I'm looking for the tiny shack. That's all we need up here is just a tiny shack.
Yeah.
So I mean, here's kind of what I'm thinking, because I know like the admins are pretty strict on this server. They don't like trolls and stuff like that. So I'm just keeping quiet until we're like really high skill, and then you know what? If they kick us and ban us from the server after the rampage, is cool. But
As long as we make a good rampage.
Yeah, make the best out of it. But yeah, I realized yesterday, I mean, I crafted a bow, but to make arrows, you have to get feathers. So I was trying to, like, build a stable or a barn so we can actually have some...
Chickens?
Have some chickens, but
you gotta do this, and you gotta do that.
yeah, exactly. There's like 30 things to do before that, so...
Yep, I remember. It was a pain in the ass.
It was, but in a weird way, it's like gratifying when you can actually get to that point, but...
Yeah.
I kind of wish they had hang gliders. This would be fun to jump off the mountain with a hang glider.
Yeah, it would be nice. Good way to get down.
Yeah, seriously.
We're pretty far up here. I think I see a tree sprout. Nope, never mind. Oh, there's a little shack here.
Yep, that's my next door neighbor, Malcolm. So keep coming up. Oh, I see you running up. Yeah, run to your right a bit. I'll meet you.
Alright. Are you up in this saddle up here?
Yep.
Oh, there you are.
What's up, buddy? So yeah, let me show you my my little spot here. Welcome to my humble abode, Kane.
That's a good little spot.
Got some trees planted up here, but let me show you the real spot here. It's kind of hard to get up. You have to jump a little bit, but when you get up here, hit observe, man. I literally spent 4 hours getting this flat. I'm not sure if I can fit a tiny shack on here yet. I might have to continue to terraform, but
Oh, you need to keep terraforming.
yeah, probably.
It's not big enough.
Yeah, I mean, again, worst case, like we can just maybe build down, but I don't know. This is kind of a cool spot. It's high up.
Yeah, you're gonna want to flatten this. This fucking thing. What is this?
It's just a monument, man. It's claiming your land, but I have to get 100 bones, and I'm just not even close to that yet. So.
Okay, you need to break it.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Because you have it on a 219.5 rather than a 219.7, and it's gonna piss you off later on when you have everything else around it flat.
That's why I have you here, man. I had no clue about that. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, you're the master construction guy. What do you think? You think it's worth it, or should we just build below?
I mean, we won't be able to build anything super huge here, but it'll be a nice like fortress. You know, like
it could be our plan B fortress. If we get attacked, we can just come up here.
Yeah, it could be like our Alamo. This is where you could keep like all our expensive stuff.
I love it, dude. Cool.
But I mean, we could work on flattening all this out.
Right.
It would take a super long time.
I know, it's going to take a long time, yeah.
But you dig out all this higher stuff, and then you just dump it down the sides here, and slowly build out the sides.
That's what I've been doing, man, slowly but surely. But yeah, it's been taking a while. I'm just happy to have a decent amount of green squares. It took me a long time to even get to that point, so.
Yeah. Alright, I will get to work on it when I have time.
Yeah, dude, no rush and no worries, man. I appreciate you coming on. Here's my thing, man. I'm on a plane tomorrow morning for a week for Thanksgiving to see family up in Seattle. But I'll be back next week and totally down to continue to play this, man. I'm really into it. Be fun to obviously have you. I don't know if Hellspawn has Hellspawn played this. I thought Hellspawn played with us for a bit.
Hellspawn was playing for a bit. Kibby was playing for a bit. I think Shun logged in for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's improved enough to maybe hopefully the guys might come back. It'd be cool to have a couple, friends to group up with. But if not, whatever, it's cool.
Yeah, I'll try and get them on.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm around all week and I ain't doing shit, so
Nice.
I'll start flattening this out.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. If you think it's worth it, but we can always hit a different server too, man. I mean, worst case, but I don't know. I feel like this could be a pretty cool spot, man. If we can lure people up this way.
Well, as long as this is an active server.
It's hella active, man. There's like 40 to 50 players, like at all times for the most part. Very active community. The devs are like pretty much on all the time. So, from what I've seen. So,
I'm gonna log off real quick and then I'm gonna favorite this server so that I have it.
Copy that. Short stack, I don't think it's $39.99. I think it's actually on sale right now for $24 or $25. But in terms of the amount of hours that you can put into this game, this is definitely worth $40 in my opinion. I'm definitely a fan. I mean, this is something that you can play for months and continue to build up, villages and towns and whatnot. So for me, it's worth it. But I think it also just depends on your playstyle and what type of player you are and what type of games you like. So. What's funny, Kane, is they have a TeamSpeak for this server.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we ever get to that point where we're ready to just attack and wipe out towns, we should jump on the TeamSpeak and just just be silent and listen to them freak out. That'd be great. Get it recorded.
Definitely. So you just establish yourself there like a week prior to the attack, so that you're.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I just crashed.
So again, kind of forming diabolical plans. We're on a server. I mean, there's PvP on this server, but for the most part.
Alright, I'm gonna go hop in the shower. I'll be back later.
Copy, buddy. See ya. A lot of good people on the server, and don't get me wrong, like my next door neighbor's pretty cool, but I met a couple assholes yesterday as well. Not everyone's friendly on this server. So again, we're going to just continue to build up. My character, actually, I need to get my character a bit stronger as well, craft some armor and weapons. And then once we're ready, we're just gonna kind of go bandit style. But the only thing about going bandit style is, we're not the admins. We don't have access to this server, so the admins could easily kick us or ban us. And, when you spend like 3 weeks leveling up a character, it's kind of a bummer, but I think it'd be a lot of fun to raise a little bit of hell and havoc once we're ready. I don't know, who knows. Anyways, so happy with this spot, happy with the terraform, although there's a lot more work to do. One thing I want to do real quick, I have a lot of seeds. I want to plant more trees, but to be able to do that, eventually I think my goal, guys, is to get this whole mountainside right here, just cover it with trees and forest, and maybe even plant some trees down here as well. And then we're going to really have a lot of wood to utilize for, once we get to that point, we can actually start to build structures. So planting trees is pretty huge, and again, you're able to get seeds off of trees as well, so it's kind of like a nice process. You take a seed from the tree, then you cut the tree down, then you replant it, so you have the resources. It's a bit of a run to go all the way down to the forest, but I don't know. For me, I'm pretty happy with our high mountain spot. I think it's a good place to have a little mini fortress. So. And for me, especially, any game with full loot PvP, being able to attack other players inside the game world and completely loot them, is something for me that I've loved since the glory days of Ultima Online and Asheron's Call, Dark Tide, Darkfall. All those games are just, I don't know, there's another element that just is added to the game of, I guess, just more competitive. It's fun. But with this game, it's not, combat's important, but it's also really crafting focused as well. And they kind of have a thing where if you're going to go into combat, you have to be prepared. I can't just run out with my shovel and attack people. And again, if you just randomly attack people in this game, you do get labeled as a criminal, and that means if you end up dying as a criminal, you lose a lot more stats. So it's like there's punishments for, you know, just randomly attacking players, but it's also fun as hell, so I'm gonna hunt down Pepperoni Nightfall. He's one of the like regular players on the server. I love his name. It makes me hungry. I want to get Pepperoni Nightfall and put him in an oven and just bake him. That's pretty much my goal here. So cool. We made it to the forest. This is where we're gonna dig up hopefully some soil here. Actually, what I need to do is try to dig a tunnel. Okay, hold on a second here. Pickaxe. Okay, I guess we'll switch to pickaxe real quick. Thought it was a shovel. That's weird. We definitely have more than enough seeds as well, so I think we've gathered enough. Actually, let me gather some berries real quick. Yeah, Losh says, I know this game from Alpha, and its crafting is insane. It's really, really complex and detailed, man. The amount of stuff that you can craft is crazy. A huge skill line as well. You have to really unlock certain skills, and there's different lines that you really have to spend some time in to do. And Short Stack, you're absolutely right. It's a good idea to grow materials close to you. It makes a big difference. Let's actually do this. I'm trying to get my gathering up anyways, so let's collect more berries here. Yeah, if I can get my gathering to 30, actually let me do something. And another thing, if you guys are just tuning in, all these things here, when you right click, you have these options. If you want to put something as your default, right here I'll just right click gather berries, and it becomes my default up here. So rather than right-clicking and going to that menu again, I can just left-click, and it automatically does it. It's kind of like a little hot button shortcut. So let's try to get to 30 real quick for gathering. I should be able to get some sort of achievement. Cool, Master Gatherer. So that's cool. So let's take a look really quick at our skills. So gathering is at 30, and because I just hit 30 from gathering, it just unlocked a new skill on the skill line tree, which is herbalism. It looks like herbalism is going to allow me to eventually make some kind of potions. And obviously, agility is huge. I'm trying to get my agility up as well. Anytime you do something in this game, you get a strength increase, you get agility increase, depending on what you're doing. Your main skills kind of go up. For me at least, having agility high is going to give me a better opportunity to shoot people with bows and arrows, because I think to be really good with the bow, you need a high agility. It's going to help. So once I get 30 herbalism, it's going to give us the opportunity to unlock healing. That's cool. And then I think from there we're going to see alchemy, right? Yeah, alchemy is the end of the line, though. Alchemy is going to be obviously collecting herbs and transmuting them into different cocktails, and alchemy is going to be cool. That's the closest thing to magic in this game. This is a pretty realistic game in terms of things you have to do. There's not magic in this game per se, but I think alchemy might be the closest thing to that. Alright, let's get some more soil here. Dig a tunnel. I need to get as much forest soil as I can, so I can plant some trees. Problem with forest soil, I don't need fertile soil, I need forest soil. Okay, so we're in the wrong spot. Let's go down. Forest soil, cool. So let's dump fertile soil. We don't need fertile soil right now. I can get that up the mountain. But I can't get forest soil, and forest soil, again, is going to allow me to plant all these seeds here. I got a lot of trees, tree seeds already. The thing with soil, though, is, like, it's heavy, and it does go pretty quick when you drop the soil on the ground. So I need to get as much as I can, but I'm already overburdened here. Let's also take a look really quick at my skills, my main skills here. Stats. I really need to get agility up a lot more. Ooh, I got some new titles here. Let's see here. Grandmaster Earthworker. Let's do that. I like it. $150. I think we can keep going until we're completely overburdened, though. Okay, so I'm overburdened to the point I can't take anymore. So we have almost 200 forest soil. That's a decent amount, at least to plant at least maybe 3 to 4 trees. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Star. What's up, buddy? Oh, that's interesting, man. That's a really good tip. I did not know that. Danku Star says, you can click 5 to use Flee. You get high movement speed and is perfect to get between 2 places. I had no clue about that. Thank you for that. Let's try it. You're absolutely right. Even being overburdened, I'm running very fast. Wonder how long that lasts. We'll see how long this lasts. I have to go this way, I think. Ugh. Thank you for that tip, man. That's huge. Appreciate it. Flea's going to be good to know for future reference as well. Yeah, when it comes to fighting, I had no clue that that even was possible. It looks like there's a bit of a respawn time on it, which makes perfect sense. I wonder what the... I wonder what the timer is on it. Come on, go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that definitely makes a difference, man. Thank you for that. Losh, I am drinking coffee this morning, not whiskey. Then again, it is 5 o'clock somewhere, right? I actually have I have stuff to do today. I have to do laundry. I have to do errands. I'm gonna be leaving for a week for vacation for Thanksgiving to see family. So going to be away from the computer. I actually have to do real life stuff, which is good. Very excited to see my family. Haven't seen them in a while, so. Again, full day-night cycles as well. As you can see, we're obviously at night here. I think it's like an hour or maybe 40 minutes or something for a full day-night cycle. I think it might be an hour. I think it's also server dependent. I think the server owner can really kind of set that if they want it. All right, so we have a pine tree. Let's continue to drop some more soil here. So here we go. Let's do this. Okay. There we go. Let's do it. Oop. Let's equip a shovel. Okay, so we got a pine tree. Let's continue to. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go right up here. Drop some more soil. I'm trying to keep like the same trees next to each other. It looks cooler, you know. So let's see here. I think it takes 4 days. I think it takes 4 days in real life time for these trees to grow fully. So these trees were planted like a day yesterday, basically. So we got oak, we have maple, and then obviously we got a couple pines, and up here we have some apple trees. Apple trees are going to be huge because this will allow us to eat. Rather than eating meat, we can eat apples that will keep us full. I'm at 22 actually. I should probably eat a couple more apples real quick. You don't really need to eat all the time. It's not like crazy, but definitely you get hungry as you're working. I'm not sure if like the more like stressful work you do with your character, the hungrier you get, basically on based on how much energy you put into it, or if it's just a random calculation on hunger. There's like a timer for it, but alright, so let's continue with this. The thing is with the soil, like it just goes so quick. So see, when I drop this, it goes from 120 to 9. Okay, that's interesting. I think it just depends where you drop the soil. Okay, so I'm out of pine seeds, which is fine. Let's see what seeds we can utilize here. Okay, apple sprout. We have an elm. We could use spruce sprout. Haven't done a spruce tree yet. Another elm. Another elm. And maybe we can plant some elms, who knows. Apple sprout. What the hell? Stack. I don't know why it's not stacking. Apple sprout. Oh, that's why. Maple sprout. Apple sprout. I probably should have done this yesterday, but maple sprout. I think this is maple too, right? No, it's elm. Oak. We have one more oak, so we can definitely plant oak. Maple. As you can see, different types of trees have different types of wood, and as you get a higher level of construction and crafting experience, I think certain types of wood will be utilized for crafting down the road. So, very detailed and complex game, but very gratifying as well once you kind of get into it. The biggest thing for me jumping back into this game, I really didn't know what to expect. Because I did play the alpha, and the alpha was fun, but it was a little bit, I mean, it wasn't a little bit, it definitely had a learning curve. But the GUI has really made it a lot easier to get right back into it, and the tutorial was actually a big help for me. It kind of helped me get my feet on the ground. Okay, so I just dropped soil. I don't know where it went, though. There we go, let's try this. We've got one more oak seed, so we can plant that oak right here. Another tree is too close. That does make sense. I guess we'll just drop a little bit more soil right here. There we go. This should work. It might be too close though. Let's try this. Fuck. Okay. I think I just wasted some soil there. Let's go up here and drop some soil. Cool. So one more spot for an oak tree. So I think it's like 20 to 30 soil to be able to plant it, but it's going to take some time, but it'll be really nice to get these trees fully grown. And knowing my luck, the second these are fully grown trees, some asshole's gonna come and just cut them all down. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna rage so hard if that happens. It's not the end of the world. That does happen in games like this, but really having a good time though. Really having a fun time playing Life is Feudal. And again, they are working on the MMO version, which is going to be, instead of 1,000 servers that can hold 64 players, it's probably going to be a couple servers, maybe like a North American, an EU, an Asian server, who knows exactly, that can hold a lot more. And I have a feeling that the game world is going to be like 10 times the size of this. It's going to be very cool to see this as an MMO, especially with a group of good buddies holding a fortress down. I mean, you know, it's just going to be fun, and especially when you add full loot PvP in a game like this that's so heavily focused on crafting. You're going to get some amazing villages, and you're going to get bandit villages. You're going to get, obviously, the bigger guilds will have enough resources to actually make castles. That's the hardest thing to do in this game, and it takes the longest. You actually have to get a shit ton of resources to be able to build castles, but at the same time, that's pretty amazing to actually do that. I mean, my dream would be able to, you know, terraform something over here and have a castle on the mountain. But again, it's not easy to do that. As you can see, like, just to terraform, it takes a long time. Just up there, that little tiny spot up here, my little fort up here, it took me 3.5 to 4 hours yesterday just to even get, I think it's eight tiles. This literally took me 4 hours of in-game game time, or real-life game time, basically. But it's worth it for me. You got to build objects and structures on green tiles. They have to be perfectly flat. They have to be green. This is going to take a long time to terraform, but it's definitely something I want to do, and hopefully we can get to a point of actually having a fort here, having a little base. But we shall see. Who knows? We might get kicked before then for attacking the server and killing villages, burning villages, and killing players. But you know what? You can do that in this game, and that's what makes it so awesome. So, Pure Shadow, man, what is up? Pure Shadow, this game is called Life is Feudal. It is an open world, full loot PvP crafting RPG. Very detailed crafting elements. Life is Feudal. Check it out on Steam. It's officially released on Steam as a full release. This was on Steam for early access and alpha, but they've officially made that jump to say we're out of alpha, we're out of early access, we are in full release mode, which is really nice to see, because a lot of games, I feel like, that are in early access stay in early access. It's this weird thing where they're just in early access forever. So it's really nice to see, you know, when a game comes out and officially says, okay, we're not in early access anymore, our game is finished, our game is, you know, complete. Don't get me wrong, they're going to be patching this game and they're still going to be fixing it, but in the devs' minds, they're very close to done. And I'm telling you, when I played this in early alpha, and you know, compared to playing it now, it's a complete difference. A lot of changes were made. The game is a lot smoother, but the biggest thing for me again is just the UI. The UI, the interface is really nice. You can also go to help. Tutorial just pops up. They have a really nice tutorial for any new players. Just kind of get, you know, you have any questions about anything, you can click on it. There's videos, and then there's just kind of just step-by-step stuff on how to do the basics. And this really helped me get started yesterday, because I did forget a lot of things. I haven't played this game in like a year and a half or something like that, like a year. So thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Exactly. Pure Shadow says, LOL, DayZ is still in alpha. This game seems kind of like Rust. Yeah, I mean, a lot of similarities to Rust. I would say it's a little bit, I would say it's a lot more detailed than Rust, to be honest. When it comes to crafting, there's just a lot more stuff you can craft. But it does have similarities to Rust, definitely, for sure. But, you know, it's also unique on its own, in its own right as well. And don't get me wrong, man, DayZ's still in alpha, but I absolutely love, I mean, DayZ is one of my one of my all-time favorites. It's really in my top 5 games of all time. I absolutely love DayZ. What an amazing experience. You know, DayZ, when it came out as a mod, I think that was the most exciting time for me when I first found that game. Holy crap. Permadeath, PvP in an open world, zombies, in-game voice chat. You know, obviously they've come a long way, and it's going to be exciting when you see when it gets to a point where DayZ is actually like, they're like, hey, we're done with early access, we're released. I'll be excited to see that. But Billy Boy Jenkins, yeah, I guess so. There's a lot more to do, man. But you're right. There's a sling. You can attack. But I think combat's a little bit, I don't know. It's a little bit different. Rust, you can just, you know, start attacking people right away. I feel like with this game, you have to be a little bit more careful to do that. Combat's a little bit different. For me, I haven't really even touched combat yet. I'm really just focusing on building and crafting and actually getting my guys' skills up. Getting my stats up. I need to get more hit points, more stamina, and way more agility before I even consider attacking other players right now. Cool, guys. Just wanted to do a quick stream today to showcase the progress that we have made so far from Life is Feudal. Very impressed with this game. I do appreciate you guys hanging out. This live stream will go on to MMORPG.com's YouTube channel. It should be coming up later today. Again, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the kind words and tips in the live stream chat. Always good to see you guys. I do appreciate it. And if you are interested in this type of game, Life is Feudal, definitely worth checking out. It's a lot of fun. If you do buy this version, you will be automatically given the MMO version once it comes out, which is down the road, but I think you're able to get the MMO version if you have this version, something like that. But I'm very excited to see the MMO version of this game. That's going to be down the road, though. But this game in itself is awesome. I'm really actually enjoying myself. I have a long road ahead, though, in terms of building up this little fort. Hopefully, our fort doesn't get wrecked. Server seems like it's a pretty good server. You know, good people. But anyways, thanks for hanging out, guys. See you soon.